the Academy Award for Best Visual Effects go to Space Titanic and Shinobu Morita.
Bonsoir, mesdames et messieurs.
What? Is that Shinobu? なくした約束は星に思い出は溶けたい四つ葉のクローバー探しながら君の顔ちらり盗み見ては目をそらす優しい雨は降る私たちの上にすれ違う人の数だけどまるち見られる壊れた大切なものといつかまた会える日が来るかしら残した傷跡が消えないそれぞれの場所までもう行かなくちゃ
He's on TV. I mean, he just won an Academy Award.
So that job in Los Angeles was this?
You mean Shinobu did the CG for that film? He's gone blonde. No way!
What is going on?
What
is it?
Please be quiet. You're making too much noise. You're disturbing the other patients.
I'm sorry, nurse. Hey, guys, you gotta be quiet. Hey, guys, quiet. Listen up. He's about to start his speech.
Thank you, everyone. I really don't know what to say. I never expected to find myself here, and I'm no good at giving speeches.
So, I guess I'll just keep it brief. For putting me in charge of everything from character design and CG action to background effects and motion capture models, saying I'm leaving it all in your talented and capable hands, Shinobu, and just dumping the entire movie basically in my lap partway through. And when I repeatedly say this is not what I was hired to do and try to go back to Japan, he locks me up in a studio in the Arizona desert for a year, and he tells me, this is the only way we can make our release date. To get me to paint the matte backgrounds with actual paint? Like, hello, I'm here for the CG, and then he shows up and says, we need this tomorrow, you're such a trooper, and just expects me to do it? Not to mention no direction, just do what you want. What does that mean? I said, I can't paint the background without parameters. He just smiled at me as I complained and hands me this big fat script. I mean, an entire script. I ask him for specifics and he hands me a script. And then it turns out the script has no end at all. The end is blank. So he asks me, well, Shinobu, how do you think the movie should end?
And when I toss out the first thing that comes into my mind because I'm so tired, he actually uses my idea. Exactly as I said it.
That's keeping it brief?
At least give me credit as co-writer.
You owe me half the box office gross, really. Because he said, great work, keep it up, and just took off for vacation and isn't even here today. For all that and more, I'd like to say to director Peter Lucas...
Shinobu's taking care of a personal vendetta in front of the whole entire world.
I'll use all the $400 million I made to hire a lawyer, and then I'll be back here. The next time we meet, we'll be in court. I'll sue you for 5 times what I get paid. I'll be back!
Wow, it's the first time I've seen someone I know. Mr. Takimoto, this is a hospital. Be quiet.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's normal to begin with. You know that.
Shinobu is coming back. America? But when is he coming back?
I'm not sure. In about half a year or something.
Half a year?
Do you want him to come back? Or do you not want him to come back?
I don't want him to come back. At least until he's done all of the things he wanted to do, so he has no regrets.
When Shinobu comes back, what happens to her? And to me?
Nurse! Water, please. What? When did I? Is this heaven? It's like a kaleidoscope of terrified faces from my past life before Hollywood.
Shinobu?
It appears you have a slight concussion. Please take yourself to the clinic. All right then, who's next?
Sorry, we're leaving. Hagu, let's go.
Yeah. See you tomorrow, Yuta.
Huh? Oh, guys!
It's today's Morning Plaza. First, we will bring you our top story of the morning. A hitherto unknown Japanese young man wins the Academy Award for visual effects. Not only that, but the recipient, Shinobu Morita, used the occasion to deliver a 35-minute tirade on stage, making headlines in this morning's papers across the United States and around the world.
Oh, good morning, everyone. Hey, man, oh man, I wonder why my neck is so sore.
This is unbelievable. He's all over the TV and the newspapers.
I bet the reporters are already at the school.
So that guy last night, that was Shinobu, right? Why was he there at the hospital? I mean, how did he get back to Japan so quickly?
The show last night was pre-recorded.
So do you think that maybe he hurried back to turn in his graduation work on time?
I'd like to think so, but I'm not too sure.
Oh, but isn't the deadline for submission today at 5?
Let's go back to the hospital to make sure.
Here you go, Utah. Make sure you eat so you can get better. Morning, everyone.
No doubt, it is him! Why in the world are you in the hospital?
He ate too much. What's the matter with you? Not feeling well?
No, I'm fine. Shinobu, you're okay now, right?
All right then, Yuta. I guess we're gonna get going.
Okay, let's go, Hagu.
All I wanted to do was to look after my dear friend Utah.
Shinobu, I can't believe you brought your pay home and cash in your carry-on. Better zip that bag. There are bills sticking out of it.
Guess he ate too many of those honey-roasted peanuts from the airplane. Gotta admit, they are tasty, though.
Just because the food on the plane is free doesn't mean... Huh? Hey, this is my shirt! I was wondering what had happened to it, so then you had it all this time?
Oh, this? I had my brother Kaoru send it to me. We were on the phone one day, and then he asked me if I needed anything.
Yeah, I found it. Are you sure this is what you want?
Yeah, hurry up! I have nothing to wear!
Why my shirt?
I gotta get going. I need to buy me some honey-roasted peanuts.
What day is it today?
Curry day, maybe? Hey, let me go!
Not that I have that many expectations of you at all, really, but...
Help me!
All right, Hagu, let's go.
Kidnapped! Takumi!
Can't you see that you're getting the help you need from your so-called kidnapper? I can't believe a whole year has gone by, and he hasn't changed at all. If anything, really, he's gotten worse.
But a graduation project is not something you can do in 4 hours.
Who knows? Professor Hanamoto seems to think otherwise. He must be taking him to the person who's been waiting for him. I gotta go.
Going into work?
After I buy a reference book in Shinjuku. What about you?
I have to go mind the liquor store after this.
Then we're going in the same direction. At first, anyway.
Yeah. Oh, come to think of it, there's a book I wanted to get too. Maybe I'll go with you.
Oh,
Would it be alright if I went with you?
sure.
What do you say we get something to eat too?
What about the store?
It's okay, my older brother's there. All kinds of phrases popped into my head, but they were all so obvious that I was too embarrassed to say anything out loud. So I just walked along behind him, gazing idly at the brown hair that I love so much, shining translucently in the winter sun. Hey, Takumi. How's the new job going?
Well, it's going okay, I guess.
Is it still just the two of you? Are you planning on hiring anyone else?
Well, adding people means dealing with a whole new set of problems. So for the time being, it'll just be the two of us, I suppose.
I was the one who brought it up. But hearing Takumi say the two of us just like that hurt so much it almost took me by surprise. Oh, really? It sounds like a lot of fun. Huh? I'm sorry. I think I need to go to the store. So I guess I need to go the other way. Bye! Take care, okay? I was annoyed with myself for getting so sad after hearing just that one comment. But I was even more annoyed and mad at myself for taking it out on Takumi. I was just so frustrated.
The deadline for projects is in 20 minutes. Even someone with your gifts will find it impossible to finish in that time, Shinobu.
Old man. That isn't my project. Here is my graduation project. Sorry I made you wait so long, but after all these years, I'm turning something in. Will you accept it, old man? Old man.
The Mokatame Award, huh? Once again, you've gone out there and done something incredible, impressive. Nonetheless, I cannot do it. I will not acknowledge any CG work just because of the madness. I don't care how prestigious the award is. As long as you're a sculpture student here, I'll only accept sculpture for your graduation project. Listen, boy, of the thousands of students I taught over the years, you're easily the most brilliant. I've had maybe one or two more like you. In terms of flowers, you'd be the biggest rose I've ever seen. But Shinobu, roses are indeed beautiful, but they're the most difficult of flowers to keep blooming year after year. Bugs love them, they're prone to disease, and they're covered with thorns which hurt their friends and themselves. A big rose that has lost the bloom of life, Shinobu, is not even half as beautiful as a healthy dandelion, you see.
Gosh, old man, you're very poetic, but I don't know. I get kind of embarrassed when I'm compared to a beautiful flower.
What I'm saying is that people with that kind of talent must attend to that talent with great effort or it all decays and withers away! Shinobu, I have loved your work since your first days here. And it's because I respect and value your talent that I'm doing this for your sake. Consider this my last duty as your teacher, to open your eyes to reality. I will not accept anything other than a completed piece of sculpture as your graduation project. That is my tribute to you!
Well, then here.
He hasn't been listening to a word I said. I said it has to be a sculpture.
Old man, look carefully.
Huh? It's hand-carved out of a solid block of pure gold!
Old man!
Professor Tange!
And now, since all of the graduation projects have been turned in for review, I would like to make a toast to all of the professors and the students gathered here. Let us drink to your futures. Cheers!
All right, it's
Oh no! Watch out, Sensei!
yeah,
It's
the
spilling!
legendary cross-counter toast that never clinks!
We're gonna get lucky!
Congratulations! Oh, what a waste!
And to top it off, it ends German style!
Thanks, professors!
Now I can graduate with no regrets!
I'm not so sure that was German style.
We're all G.
Well, Professor Hanamoto, we've safely reached another milestone this year.
Yes, it's great to get those graduation projects. What a relief it is to have that off my shoulders.
We'll be starting over with next year's seniors soon enough.
Well, at least Professor Tange can regain some peace of mind, the poor long-suffering soul.
Are the lights too bright? Here, let me help you, old man.
Hey, don't cover his eyes! What are you doing? It makes him look dead! Shinobu.
Hi, Yuta.
Hagumi. Oh, well, Hagumi?
Yeah?
Nothing. It's nothing, really.
Then cheers.
Cheers.
Put me down, Shinobu. I can walk on my own.
Don't push yourself, old man. Hey, old man, you hardly weigh anything anymore. You must have had a lot of worries, and I didn't even know about them.
No, you wouldn't know. You did this to him over 8 long years.
When all is said and done, Shinobu really does love Professor Tange, doesn't he?
Yeah, except Shinobu's love ends up being a double-edged sword.
Old man, you know, what can I say? You sure yelled and cursed at me a lot, and even whacked me a few times. But these 8 years were really a lot of fun.
Shut up. Stop mumbling. I've got a splitting headache. Just get me home.
Okay, old man.
I tell you, Hanamoto, teaching is such a thankless profession. You care so much about your students. Get involved, and one day they graduate. And once they graduate, you don't see them again for years. And in some cases, you never see them again. Ever. Sometimes I wonder if we teachers are like ghosts, unable to graduate ourselves, and condemned to haunt the school's halls forever. Do you know what I mean, Hanamoto?
Oh, Professor Tange. Wish you hadn't planted those thoughts.
All right, I'm gonna take the old man home.
Shinobu, take a break if you need to. Don't overdo it. After 1 kilometer, that sack of potatoes will gain 2 pounds with every step. Your back will kill you tomorrow if you underestimate the weight.
You carried me like that before? You're saying I'm a sack of potatoes? You idiot to kill me! You're such an idiot! Stop!
Don't push yourself, Shinobu! Take a cab if you get tired!
And just like that, lightheartedly making a victory sign in the air, another one of the gang moved on, leaving the rest of us with lots of memories. In spite of everything, we were going to miss him. And then...
How about joining the cinema club? Do you enjoy watching films?
Hey, Hagu!
Oh, how about you? Do you enjoy watching films?
No, I'm sorry. We don't have time. We're seniors, so we're both busy with graduation projects and job hunting.
Huh? This girl's a senior?
Well, I guess now it's just the two of us, Hagu.
Yeah, let's both have a great year.
Now, don't you worry. I'll make sure it's never just the two of you. I promise.
Hey, Hagu. I remodeled the ceramic studio.
Oh, that's right. There's going to be an art festival in Yokohama starting next week. How about we all go to Chinatown while we're down there?
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Huh? What's so funny?
I was just thinking, maybe things haven't really changed after all. I guess I'm kind of relieved.
What's wrong with you? What's the point of being young if you're so afraid of change?
I'm sorry.
Well, it would be quite a shock indeed, having everything change at once. But you know, now that you mention it, a clean start sounds kind of refreshing too.
Do you really think so?
Well, yeah.
Hey!
Huh?
Hey! 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 Hey, wait up!
Shinobu?
I'm Shinobu Morita, a new student in the Japanese painting department. Oh, to be precise, I'm not a freshman. I'm actually a third-year transfer, so I start as a junior right off the bat. After dashing out into the big world, I finally figured out there's so much more. A lot more I still need to learn.
What? After 8 whole years here?
It's so nice to know you're my fellow seniors. And I can't wait to work with you, Professor Nakamori. Please teach me everything you can for the next 2 years. Well, maybe it'll take 4 times that. I look forward to studying with you.
Did he just mutter something under his breath? Does he really intend to remain in school for another 8 years?
Professor Nakamori, hurry! Let's get started!
Oh, brother.
Unbelievable.
Shinobu.
Come on, let's go, Professor!
Shinobu. Next, you are the Fashion King.